Hello, Professor Anton, and hello to the rest of the book club, the little thing we have going on here. I'm not really sure how many people are actively participating, but hey to you anyways. I just saw Professor Anton's last video on the Enchiridion by Epictetus. I have my own little version here. It's The Art of Living. Got it from the library here, and it's pretty much the same text, just a different transcribing of it, I guess. I wanted to touch on what Professor Anton was saying regarding Western peoples and the way we tend to think about life and about the self, especially, and what it means to be a happy self. I'm going to read a little passage from the book that I have. It's entitled "The Virtuous Are Invincible." Kind of each little section here has its own title, I guess, so that you get the basic idea of it before you read it. I'm going to read it now anyway, so, alright. "The difference between the instructed and the ignorant is that the wise know that the virtuous are invincible. They aren't tricked and provoked by the way things appear to be. The instructed respect the kinship we share with the ultimate, I don't know about that, and thus comport themselves as a compassionate, self-aware citizen of the universe. They understand that the wise life, which leads to tranquility, comes from conforming to nature and to reason." Yeah, I think this is really a Western way of looking at Taoism, conforming with nature and seeing yourself. This is the way my kind of metaphysical assumptions are, that we are the living universe. I think that Professor Anton probably shares that. He says, we are the universe come to haunt itself through language. Is one of his things that I think he said. But really, this whole book is basically a summary of what Taoism tells people, and as I said, just translated into terms that it's easy for a Western thinking mind to understand. And so there's ideas like the ultimate and God and gods, and which I'm not sure for Epictetus in his time, he didn't really have the science that we did, but for me that's more of a poetic phrase to use more than anything else. The ultimate being, I guess, existence and the purpose that we have in our lives. But I think that, first off, I want to thank you for suggesting this book, because I probably wouldn't have found it any time in my near future. I'm not going to school or anything like that right now. I'm kind of busy with my own little thing I have going on, and but I think especially regarding this little passage right here, Che Guevara said before he was killed something to the effect of, "You can kill me if you want, but you'd only be killing a man." And I really think that people who have a purpose in their life, and who see that they are the world and the world is them, there's no such thing as death, really. I mean, the illusion of yourself can die, but how important is that really? Especially if you go in accordance with the rest of this book, you're really going to be attached to those things that are in the past. Another thing that I really took from this book is the whole sphere of influence idea. Basically, knowing what you can control, knowing what you can't control, and acting accordingly. So if you can't control something, recognize that you can't control it and accept it as it is for the time being. But even more importantly, recognizing the things that you can control and doing something to, I guess, bring an influence of virtuosity and nobility in your life. And it's not really something you have to think about too much once you've lined yourself up in this way. It's kind of just something that comes with who you are and who you've made yourself to be. I disagree with some of the things in the book, things regarding free will and everything like that, but I guess as far as we exist, we have to run by the parameters of free will, since it appears that we have a choice, and we certainly think about it. So this is definitely a helpful tool in building all that which we are, I guess. This definitely had a lot to say, though. Getting back to my earlier point about the Western mind and the Western thinkers, I think we really have a foundation, as the foundation of our lives, really, for the most part, a foundation of dominance. Certainly the capitalist meme, if you will, is all about dying with the most toys, just kind of conquering as much as you can, and then you're successful when you do that. And this book, and the way that I guess people who think like this, I would like to consider myself one of those people, kind of in the realm of this, are looking for a purposeful life that has balance. So instead of a foundation of dominance, the way that a lot of Westerners, I guess, set up their lives, because I really don't think most people, as many of them claim to be religious, aren't actually religious. They just kind of do it to fit in with social norms. But they do have that dominance that well, I'm here, so I might as well be successful. And what's successful? I guess it's whatever my father told me, And really, this book focuses a lot more, and in tying in with Taoism, the equilibrium that we should have at the foundation of our life. Because once you have that, really, you can sort of do things as you will, let things come and go, and everything seems to sort of work out better, not just for you, but for the people around you. So I guess that's something that I took from this book overall. I guess it's kind of just reiterating some of the things that I think I would hope that I already tried to do with myself, but this definitely put it into a context that I can access easily again in my mind. And it was a good book. I guess for the rest of the little reading crew we have, I don't think I'm going to be able to read the next one. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a copy, because I'm here in Japan. We'll see what happens. But I already have Ernest Becker's book, The Denial of Death. So when that comes around, I'll be all over that. So anyway, until I have something else to say, peace to everybody, and Happy New Year.